The Pod Squad.
The Pod Squad.
The Pod Squad.
The Pod Squad. It's the Pod Squad. The Pod Squad.
Well, here we are again.
Here we are. Woo!
How many Oscar years has this been now? 3, 4?
I think 4?
4 now?
No, Susan's like 2-time winner. 2 consecutive years, right?
Yeah.
And then there would have been the year before that, I can't remember, and then this year.
Wasn't it one tie though?
Yeah,
Oh,
one
no,
of them was a tie with somebody. Victor, I think?
I think it was Mike.
Maybe.
Mike?
Well,
Oh.
it couldn't have been Mike, because Mike always takes my answers.
Yeah, I thought he and Susan tied in the first one.
It's possible. It's possible.
Can't remember.
Could be.
We'll have to look in the archives. The vast Pod Squad archives.
Yes.
We need to ask our thousands and thousands of followers to
Yes. Chime in.
see if they can chime in.
Yeah.
Our millions of followers. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what they have to say if they have anything to say. All right. Well, I got everybody's ballots except for
wow.
Mike's because he's on the road.
Mhm.
It's that time of year. It's Oscar season. And I don't know, should we start or I didn't even
Sure.
ask you all. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Well, I had the flu for 2 weeks, but I'm okay now.
That's not good.
It wasn't. It wasn't fun, but I'm okay now. I sounds like maybe Susan might have a little
I
case.
think
Oh.
so. Kitty cat sick?
Heck, I don't know what.
Oh.
Yeah, I had to go to the doctor. They tested me for COVID and the flu, and it came back positive for the flu. So
Oh, for flu. Oh.
knocked me out for about 2 weeks.
Ew.
But I'm
Not
okay
fun.
now.
That knocks you out like big time too.
Yes.
I got COVID about 3 weeks back, maybe
Oh wow.
about a
Yeah.
month ago. I don't know, something like that. Came and went.
Well, now
Like
that-
I was fluish for a day, and then that was it. Like the next couple days, it was just coughing and sneezing. That was it.
Well, I heard the CDC just came out with new guidelines for COVID. Now that if you get COVID, you don't have to take 5 days. As long as
No?
you're food fever and as long as you're feeling okay, they say you can just do what you normally do.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Yeah, I just heard that on the news, like I think it was yesterday or the day before.
Oh well, I took a whole week off, and I was covered under that.
I'm glad.
Yeah, because they had done away with it last year.
Yeah.
They said that that they weren't gonna honor COVID days last year.
Well, where our district had it last year, the problem was I had COVID during spring break. So
Ew.
that kind of was not good. That was
Yeah.
bad timing. So I couldn't even take advantage of the the days they were giving me. So, oh well.
Mhm. Yeah.
So do you know what you have, Susan, or
No,
no?
and I have no doctor anymore.
Don't you
Mm.
have some of those free COVID tests that you can take?
Yes, I think they're expired. I don't know.
They're actually good for a year after, is
That
my
was-
understanding. At least that's what the doctor told me.
And when I went to the drugstore during my illness, I saw that, but it's on the shelves now, so I don't know if it's free
Mhm.
anymore. The
Hmm.
COVID tests.
I
Yeah.
don't know. It costs you more now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, they're not just handing them out like candy. It's actually on the shelf next to the NyQuil and all the other stuff. So
Yeah.
Hey, you got to purchase it.
I think you have to buy it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're like, I don't know. They were like $20. I don't know if they're still that price.
Mm.
Anyway.
Jose, what you
Sorry
sick
you
of?
feel bad, Susan. I hope you feel better. Did I miss something, Victor?
No, I just everybody's sick, so I'm checking with Jose. Are you sick too, or have you been sick? Or hopefully,
Yeah. I have something called sick of this. I'm sick of this shit. Sick of working at school.
Good
Sick of being a
one.
teacher.
Good one.
Dang.
I
So you-
envy you, Vic.
Hope you do that and you put that in your stand-up routine because
Oh yeah. It's
I
in
want to
there,
come.
man.
Why is it that every time you have an event, you do it when I'm busy and I can't go
Oh.
watch it?
Oh, because the world revolves around you. That's right. I
No,
forgot.
no. I think you
I
don't want me there
forgot.
on purpose.
No, I think you're making stuff up so that you don't have to go. Because everybody else shows up except for you. So it seems like you're coming up with these excuses. Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
I have COVID, long COVID. It is. Yeah.
Oh, no, the last time I had open house at work, I had to stay. It's like, okay, guess I'll miss it again. I'll get my chance to heckle you one of these days.
Oh, I'll roast you if you try to heckle me. Make sure you leave the place crying.
That comedian is horrible.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. Well, I guess I don't know. I guess we should start. Mike will hopefully join us. I don't know. He's on the road, so he said he might stop by and check in, but we'll see if he has time. I don't know if he'll be able to pull that off, but we'll see.
Yeah, we don't want him to guess and drive.
No.
Mhm.
So let's see how many how many of the movies movies that are nominated have you guys seen?
I put it on my
Zero.
chart on that I sent you.
Did
I've
you?
I've seen 6 of them. And the problem with not seeing all of them is because I hate this, that if they get produced by a streaming service, they
Uh-huh.
only show in the theaters for like a week or two, and then you have to go subscribe to the streaming service to see it. Because I never saw Maestro anywhere in San Antonio. And when I looked it up on streaming, it was only showing on Netflix. That's the only place it's showing. I'm
Ah,
not gonna get a subscription to Netflix just to watch one movie, even if it's a free trial or whatever. It kind of irritates me that they do that. And it's unfortunate because I think it was supposed to be a pretty good movie, but I never got to see it.
Hmm.
But I saw 6 of them.
yeah, I see that that note now. I don't know what I thought it said.
I don't know.
I don't know. I thought it was like a title of something, and I was like trying to figure that out.
I saw 6 of them. I don't know. Is that the title of another movie?
I thought he was like, what are you talking about?
Oh, 6.
Sounds like a real artsy movie, right?
I
saw
know.
6 of them.
Yeah.
Art house. art house film. Yeah,
Dir- Directed by Gerard Depardieu.
by some, yeah, I was gonna say some avant-garde French
Yeah,
director.
A24 movie.
I saw
I
how
saw
can you
6
say
of
things
them.
in French? I saw
I
6
wonder
of them.
what he saw 6
But
of.
but they
I
never
saw
tell you
6.
what the 6 things were, right? The whole movie. You're like,
Exactly. You have
Saw
to
6.
figure that out
6
yourself.
what did I see that was 6? Tell me. 6 sequels.
There you go.
Oh, well. So
That's
you saw 6. What about you, Susan?
I see any of them.
You didn't see any at all?
Hmm?
Well, no.
Aw.
I did
Bar-
invite y'all to come
Barbie.
with me to see one. Nobody showed up, but I'm kind of glad because it was probably one of the worst movies I've ever seen. So I'm glad y'all didn't go.
Which one was that?
Ooh.
Zone of Interest.
I know,
Oh,
I
really?
kept hearing all this stuff about that one.
I
and
don't know why that was nominated for anything.
Really?
I saw that movie and I was like, there goes 2 hours of my life I'll never get back.
Ooh.
I don't understand. It's supposed to be about the Holocaust and all that, but everything that's supposed to be bad is implied. You never actually see anybody mistreated. You never actually see. So it's this commandant that lives on a compound at Auschwitz. He's like the guy in charge of Auschwitz, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a house there, his family's there, and he's surrounded by a wall, and in the distance you see plumes of smoke. As he's interacting with his family, in the background, you hear some gunshots and some screaming. But you never actually see the horror. You just hear it. Everything, the whole movie, everything is implied.
So
Like,
it's from like the viewpoint of being inside this Nazi war criminal's home?
yes,
Oh,
the whole movie's from that perspective.
wow.
So you have to assume all these horrible things are going on because you see the smoke and you hear the gunshots and it's way like in the distance. It's not like boom, it's way off. It's constant, but it's just like white noise almost. It's just like background noise throughout. Anytime he's in his house or outside his house, gardening or talking to his wife or whatever about mundane things, like everyday things that most people would talk about, just normal stuff. In the background, you hear some screams, some shots. You never actually see anything. The whole movie's like that.
But
So
I guess maybe that's what I mean, I'm just kind of guessing, right? Maybe that's what the horror, maybe that's a director or whoever wrote the movie is trying to do, right? Kind of show that the horror is kind of unseen, I guess, or you can't see it, or it's more horrible that they're living this happy life while all this other stuff's going on,
yeah, I guess.
Like
But
what kind of monster would live through that and not even faze them, they're so callous at that point.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, okay, you're gonna make me pay this much dollars to go and watch that?
Yeah.
Well, was there anything else to the story as far as like storyline or, conflict besides what we know is going on outside?
No, not really, because even when you know that these horrible things are going on and he's kind of responsible to a point,
Mhm.
and you know that he's probably going to get his comeuppance at some point, that's implied too.
Mhm.
Nobody ever comes to get him or drag him away or punish him or anything like that. It's just like beginning to end, the whole movie's like that. And it is. And it's like, okay. I had learned nothing from this because I've seen all this in other films with more drama, and this was just very like another walk in the park. It was like about that, the Holocaust and all that. And I was like, okay. And I thought it should have had more to it, I just think it left out a lot of stuff. Maybe the artistry was the director's intention to convey these things to you without showing you. But I mean,
That's what I'm thinking.
what's the point? You know, I mean, I can read a history book and it's kind of the same thing, everything, you know, I just didn't, I just didn't get into it at all.
I guess
So,
because Holocaust movies, nope, I'm not trying to be like offensive, but have been done to death. You know, like you've seen, like
yeah.
they're all the same. You know, it's all like inside the camp, and the people are starving and dying, and so I guess maybe this is kind of a different way of trying to like show the horror of it. That there's these people that are like apathetic about the whole thing, and they're just living this beautiful life while all this, like literally over the wall, there's all this like horrible stuff going on. I mean, I'm guessing that's, I don't know. I haven't seen the movie yet, and I don't know what the director or the writers thought about the movie, but I'm guessing maybe that's what they were trying to do. But maybe it came across like kind of like lame, like
Yeah.
must have watched these people just sit around and be apathetic about something. I don't want to watch.
I'm thinking the kind reviews maybe are based on the director's reputation rather than on this
Mm,
film. So, because I saw this film and I walked away like, I just, something was missing, it's just
yeah.
like, it's like a hamburger without meat. You can eat it like, well, I know what it would taste like if it had a burger in there, but this one doesn't have a burger. This one doesn't have meat, but that's okay because I've had one before. So I know the taste. So this time I'm just going to enjoy it without the meat.
So a tasty burger is the Holocaust then, watching I see your analogy there. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, a very vital, important part of it is left out. So
I see. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. I'm just messing with you, man.
Interesting. Okay, well.
Tasty burger.
This is a tasty burger.
You can be my
Jose,
mentor.
Jose, what about you? How many did you see?
Oh, I thought I'd only seen two of them, but then when I was looking at the list right now, I've seen some, but some of the ones I've seen have only been nominated for like one thing. Like I saw Godzilla -1, which looks like it was only nominated for visual effects. And I saw Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which is animated feature film. I saw Killers of the Flower Moon. That one I actually did want to see, and it was pretty good. I saw Oppenheimer. To be honest with you, other than the cinematography, I wasn't impressed with it. I thought it was pretty boring.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, I didn't really like it that much. And it jumps around a lot too. It jumps around like and I wasn't expecting it to be about like the Red Scare, like all that stuff about communism, and they're trying to trying to prove, I guess, that he was a communist. Thought it was going to be more about him creating the bomb and
Mm-hmm.
the race to get it done. And that kind of seemed to be sort of like like secondhand, like that was in the background.
Oh, I
But other
guess I
than that,
won't
I
see
think,
it now.
yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. I don't, and it was long too. It was like almost like what 2.5 hours, 3 hours, something like that. And yeah, I didn't think it was that great. And one more, I forgot which one. I kind of saw Barbie. I haven't seen the whole movie, but I've seen bits and pieces of it. But that one didn't appeal to me. But everybody keeps telling me, well, you got to watch it. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll get around to it one of these days.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the
Well,
majority of movies,
maybe you and me, or you and I rather, excuse me, saw about the same amount.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see too many of them. I saw the Godzilla one, I saw the Barbie one, I saw Killers of the Flower Moon. Um, what else? There was something else. Oh, El Conde. I saw El Conde. That was
Hmm.
interesting.
Hmm.
Um,
What's that one? Where's that one at?
that's the vampire one. From I want to say it's Argentina.
Oh, wow.
Was it Argentina? I think it was Argentina. Somewhere down South America.
Nominated.
It was interesting. It was all black and white.
Oh, wow.
What was the other thing? I know I saw one. I think there was one other, but I can't remember right now. But yeah, I didn't see very many. I didn't see Oppenheimer. I didn't get to see Poor Things. I had wanted to go see that. I didn't get to see Maestro, or The Holdovers, or American Fiction. I really wanted to see that one too. But I just yeah, no, just never got around to going. It's just too many things to do at work. Oh, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny was the other one, but that's just an original score that they're
Right.
nominated for. Yeah.
I'm trying to find out where's Gonda was
Hmm.
nominated for something. I'm trying to see what it was
Yeah,
nominated.
cinematography.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there it is.
And I can see that. I can see why it was
Mm.
nominated for that. I don't think that's going to win necessarily, but
Mhm.
anyway. Yeah, not too many.
Well, then I want to change my international feature film. I had Zone of Interest only because they talked so much about it. Now that Victor gave us
Okay.
that skating review,
Evening review, yeah.
I want to switch it to Perfect Days because I've heard a lot of good things about that one.
Perfect Day. Okay, so I
Yeah.
got mine. I got Victor's. I got.
I didn't
I'm
put my
trying to
name on
see.
mine. Sorry.
Was
I'm like the
yours?
I'm like the students. I forgot my name.
Was yours the one?
Jose didn't have a pencil.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you do little X's or little circles?
Yes.
The X's. Okay, so that's
Yes.
okay. So
I did a
and
little
then
circle.
Susan, you had the little dots, right?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay. You people not putting your name on there. Okay.
He was on his phone. That's why.
So I have a feeling this is gonna go really fast because
I mean, I can fill you in on some of the other movies. 'Cause I saw 6 of them, and I don't know if Jose will want to change his votes again.
No, just that's the only one. That was the
Well,
only one that I couldn't really figure out. But I'm gonna tell you my secret. I actually went on what is it called?
did you do the voting
This-
the
yeah, the
not the
Las Vegas
voting?
odds.
Yes.
Yeah, I did that again. I went on that something kings.com or whatever that
DraftKings or
DraftKings, there you go. And they do also like the Oscars besides doing like sports. So I went in there and I just picked all the ones that they picked. So that's what I did last
Okay.
year. I did all the Las Vegas odds.
And
The
All
only
right,
one
you're
that the only
changing
one they
from
didn't
the
have was that one.
you're changing from the zone of interest to perfect days?
Yes.
Perfect days, okay. No to the other one. Okay. Okay, well, let's go ahead and start. Let's start with original screenplay.
so
So
are you?
the nominees were Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Maestro, May, December, Past Lives.
So since you gave us a ballot, why are you starting with screenplay instead of actor in a leading role? Because you going backwards or?
Yeah, we always go
Oh,
backwards.
okay. Because I'm like, where's that? Okay, now I know how you.
Yeah, the very last one.
Okay.
So let's see. We had Susan choosing May, December, Jose, Anatomy of a Fall, Vic, The Holdovers, and I chose Maestro.
Yes. Anatomy of Fall is a courtroom drama about a murder, and I saw a preview, it looks really good, but I didn't get to see it because again, it's on a streaming service. I saw The Holdovers, I liked it a lot. Maestro, I never saw it. May, December, never saw it, and Past Lives, never saw it. Again, a lot of these movies are on streaming services, but I went with The Holdovers. I enjoyed it very much.
And I had access to a couple of these, but I still didn't get to watch them. I just went with Maestro. Pretty much all of mine are I picked according to the buzz out there.
Mhm.
What do I hear?
Yeah.
So because I didn't get to see that many, as like, okay, well, how am I gonna choose? But yeah, I ended up going with Maestro on this one. Do we want to go to the next one? Or does
Sure.
anybody else have anything to say about their choices?
Nope.
Does anybody feel strongly about their choice?
No.
I
No.
haven't seen any movies, so I don't know what the heck. I'm like,
Yeah, I
even the
know.
ones that I have seen, like, how can I compare them to other movies I haven't seen if I haven't seen them yet? So it's like,
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to adapted screenplay. The nominees were American Fiction, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, The Zone of Interest. And it looks like Susan voted for Poor Things. Jose voted for American Fiction. Vic voted for Oppenheimer. And I voted for American Fiction.
Did you see that?
I did not get to see it. I really, really wanted to, and I still might end up watching it, but I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I wanted to
I'm
see
hearing
it
good things about it. That's why.
because it was showing at the theaters, but every time I wanted to go, it wasn't. They had already limited the showings per day.
Yeah.
And I think since they closed the Bijou, now if you want to go see a movie like that, you have to drive all the way out to the embassy.
I
or
know.
which sucks. I hate that.
Yeah. I feel
Uh,
the same way.
that's not really fair to people who live in the middle of town or south. You got to drive halfway across the state of Texas to see a movie. That's just not right. So,
like, don't they
boo.
think we're like cultured down here?
Yeah, exactly.
Cultured and learned people.
Yeah, you know, apparently only that theater chain. There is another chain that's showing them, but you know, it's just not. They're not convenient. So, grr. But of all these movies, the only one of them I didn't see. I went with Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer, there's a book on his life. They made a documentary of his life based on the book, and then the movie is pretty much based on the book and the documentary. And it stays
I didn't know there was a documentary. There's a documentary based on
really,
it?
really good documentary too. Yeah, and I can't remember the name of it. It was showing on like was it the USA Network or one of those networks? It was really good. In fact, when I caught it like halfway through, but fortunately they showed it again, so I got to see it from the beginning. So I actually saw that first. And then I saw the movie and I said, okay, the movie's pretty much telling the story that the documentary told. The documentary is telling the story from the book. But the documentary is interesting because they actually interview like his kids and a lot of people who were around him at the time, and they know what he went through. And I know Jose didn't like it, but there's a lot more to it than just him making a bomb. There's a lot of political intrigue into what happened to him. Hey, Mike. Mike's here.
He's still connecting. Yeah.
But I liked the movie a lot because I thought it did follow pretty much what I expected was coming, and the way it was that they executed it was pretty good. So that's why I picked that.
My goodness. Hey, Mike, look at those colors all over you. Cool lighting effect there.
Yeah, Mike, that's pretty cool. He's still connecting.
Yeah.
He's gonna win the award for best visual effects.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Let me change my vote.
Looks a little Max Headroomish there, but
yeah.
I think we're not having a very good connection on his end, but he's still connecting.
Yeah.
Well, there we go, I think.
There you go. I can hear you now.
Hey, there you are.
I have to work on the lighting here. I can't figure out how to turn off the strobe light.
It looks pretty cool, actually, but
Like
where are you in Texas?
I am in Austin. No, wait, I'm in Hollywood at the Dolby Theater.
Oh,
Waiting
there
for
you
the
go. But you're right behind me then. Yeah.
I'm parked out in front in a limo.
Ah.
I'm a little early.
Awesome.
Actually, I'm on a side street off of South Congress,
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Austin,
Okay.
Texas. Yeah. Thought I'd pull over and join y'all. How's everybody?
Awesome.
Hey,
Awesome. But you
dinner
know what? We're only 6 minutes away from our cutoff time.
Oh,
So you're gonna have to get back on in just a
Dang,
little bit, but
Mike.
that's okay. That's
Dang,
took me
okay.
forever to get on.
I know. And now she's like, oh, sorry, Mike. Click.
Now, now I know how Jose feels.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Said,
I
glad
guess
you
I
can
can
make it
ask,
Yeah.
I guess I can ask you, Mike, what your choices are as we go along. We just went over original screenplay because we didn't get our your ballot. So
Yeah.
I'll just mark it down if you'd like.
Yeah. So I don't want to interrupt, but was Victor in the middle of his right now?
Go ahead.
I was just giving my opinions on the adapted screenplay. This is only the second category we talked about.
So where are we? You're the first one?
This
I see
second-
y'all started late. Good,
We just did original screenplay and adapted screenplay, and we're just basically whoever has a strong opinion wants to share it about their movie. But we haven't really seen a lot of them, so
Well, same here. I feel a little unprepared, class count like usual. I want to copy off of Victor or Susan or throw darts like Jose. I saw all the messages right before I got on. Yeah, I wrote everything down, but I'll be honest, I haven't seen anything. I've been so busy working. Yesterday I did about a 16-hour day at the track in Austin for the Besame Mucho Music Festival,
Oh yeah.
Latin music festival. So my whole weekend has just been jam-packed with work. And then of course, this came up and now I'm working again. So I can give you what I wrote down, but they're all guesses. Because, like I said,
yeah, no,
or
that's fine. Mine are
You
all
wanna
pretty
wait?
much guesses too. So
do you want to wait till we get back on, or you want me to get into
why don't you give us what you picked for original screenplay and adapted screenplay, and I'll go ahead and mark those two, and then we can just go along with the other ones when we get back on.
original screenplay? Did I pick that one?
The
Um,
nominees were Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Maestro, May, December, and Past Lives. It was the very last one on the ballot.
Oh, that's why I didn't finish my homework. I didn't get to the end. I was like, I'll be here. I'll be late another 30 minutes if I keep going. Adapted screenplay, I got American Fiction.
Oh, okay. Adapted screenplay, American Fiction.
Let me see. Did I write down the last one? What was it? What were the choices?
Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Maestro, May, December, and Past Lives.
Maestro.
Maestro.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I got your few. We're down to 3 minutes. Do we want to stop? Do we come back and it's going to make us wait 10 minutes?
It's up to you.
I think we do one more real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next one is visual effects. The nominees are The Creator, Godzilla -1, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, and Napoleon.
Bonaparte.
King Kong.
King Kong. There's no King Kong.
Eee.
Oh, he's not in there.
He's
He's
not,
not
no, he's not nominated.
He's not
He's not
Oscar
nominated.
worthy.
Okay. I guess I'll go with Godzilla then.
You're gonna go with Godzilla. Susan went
I
with
guess.
Godzilla. Jose went with Godzilla. Victor went with Godzilla. And I went with Godzilla. I think Godzilla's gonna win.
I hope it does. I really do. I think Guardians of the Galaxy might be the front runner, but I really hope Godzilla wins.
Guardians of the
Right.
Galaxy, huh?
Well, you know, it's a big budget movie. It's a Marvel thing, you know.
I don't think so. I don't think they're a front runner.
I mean, I hope Godzilla wins. That's what I'm
But
rooting for.
Godzilla was a surprise hit.
Yes.
It was a
Yes, it
surprise
was.
hit. Mhm.
Because King Kong wasn't in there.
He'll be in the next one.
And the next
Yeah.
one. We're gonna team up in the next one.
That's coming out in a couple weeks, no?
I think so, yeah. It looks hilarious. I can't wait to go see it. Well, let's go ahead and stop, and we'll be right back. We got less than a minute.
All right. See you in 10.
All righty.
It started and I always end up going to the late show. So it started at 10. I got there a little after midnight, and yeah. But it was good. I wanted to see Dune, but Dune, all the IMAX showings are sold out for about a week.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And I do want to see that in IMAX. So I'll wait a little bit. Maybe by next weekend, we'll see. But
I'm gonna wait for them to show Godzilla at the IMAX.
that would be a good one to see in IMAX.
That
Yeah.
would.
The
I had wanted to go see Oppenheimer there, and I just never got around to.
You know what? I had been wanting to see Oppenheimer in IMAX, and when I finally gave in and saw it in regular, it doesn't need to be seen in IMAX.
Really?
There's only about 5 minutes of the movie that shows something that, wow, that would look good in IMAX, which is when they detonate the first bomb.
Right.
That's pretty spectacular, but that's only about 5 minutes of the movie. You know, the rest of the movie is a lot of acting and drama and stuff like that, which is it's a really good. You know, I wouldn't go expecting to see a special effects extravaganza, because that's really not what it is. There's that one little part, because one of the reasons I think it's so good is because it really does, like I said, talk about all the political stuff and the
Woo!
population and all the other stuff that goes on, and how he was treated by people. And some people thought he was a communist, some people thought he was a hero, and it's really, it's kind of sad. It kind of leaves you kind of feeling kind of sad for him, you know. But I thought it was really good. I thought the director did a really good job with that story. I know Jose didn't like it, but that was my.
Yeah, both sides of the
Yeah.
opinions.
Yes.
Yeah, because the stuff about like intrigue and political intrigue, I'm like, that wouldn't make me run to the theaters to go see it. I'm not like,
And again, maybe I had an advantage because I'd already seen the documentary, so I kind of knew that was going to be part of it. And so when that part in the movie, I was really into it because I knew what was going to happen, and I knew how it was all going to shake out. And I was just kind of really into the nuances and how they kind of, like I said, the manipulation. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's why I liked it.
yeah, I saw this documentary with it was about Oppenheimer and Heisenberg, who was a German scientist that was working on the bomb. And to me, that seemed like a much more interesting story, you know, because they were competing to try to get the bomb built and you know, trying to do it to finish the war, to end the war. But, you know, that seemed a lot more interesting to me than the whole Cold War communist Red Scare thing going on. But, you know, that's just me. And even at the end, they never really said whether he was or wasn't. It always kind of like was ambiguous.
Well, I don't want to give anything away, especially if you don't know much about the story about what ended up happening to him. But like I said, you know, it kind of reminds me of a lot of those movies where you root for somebody, but they never quite get that they want, and it kind of leaves you feeling empty because of what happens to them. Not because it's a bad movie, but because you kind of root for this person that never quite crosses the finish line,
Mm.
So, that's all I really want to say. I don't want to give anything away. So it is what is it, about 2.5 hours long? It's a long
Yeah.
movie. I liked it. I like it, Mike, man. Yeah, wow.
You think I'm gonna use a 10-minute break to figure out how to turn this thing off? Reporting live from the dance floor.
Yeah.
Reporting live from the club.
Yeah. It looks like you're in a cooler place than I am. I'm just,
He's at the Oscar after party, waiting
Yeah,
for all the winners to
Yeah,
show up.
there you go.
that's the story. We'll stick with that one. That's a good one.
All right. Well, everybody agreed on visual effects, so we're gonna move on to sound.
There goes Toki. Go Godzilla.
Let's see. Sound. We have nominees: The Creator, Maestro, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1, Oppenheimer, and The Zone of Interest. So let's see. We got Susan choosing Oppenheimer. Jose chose Oppenheimer. Vic chose Maestro. I chose Oppenheimer. What do you choose, Mike?
Oppenheimer. What else? Go with the majority.
I went Maestro because I just assume a movie about music, they emphasize the importance of the sound. So that's why I haven't seen it. Again, it's a streaming, but that's why I chose that one.
Yeah, I was kind of trying to decide between the two, and it's like, nah, I'll go with Oppenheimer. But you're probably right. It's probably gonna be Maestro.
We'll find out.
Anybody else have anything to say about sound? I guess not.
Sounds
Okay. All right, let's go with the live action short film. Live action short film nominees are The After, which I've never heard of, Invincible, which I've never heard of, Night of Fortune, which I've never heard of, Red, White, and Blue, which I've never heard of, and then The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar, which I did hear about, but I still haven't seen it. Let's see. Susan chose Red, White, and Blue. Jose chose A Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. Victor chose Invincible, and I chose A Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar because that was the only one I had even heard of. Mike, what is your choice?
Well, I'm looking over Victor's shoulder and copying his paper, so it's got to be Invincible.
Okay.
Just to let you know, I totally threw a dart at this one because I haven't seen any of those.
Yeah.
At least you have a dart.
I should have picked the After because that's the shortest title.
They were actually showing all of them last weekend.
Yeah.
Did I get to go? No, I worked. I went to work.
But it was way out there at the embassy. It's like
they had an event at the Alamo Dome. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go do that, and then I didn't get to see it. So, oh well. I'll see it sometime.
Yeah.
Anyone else have any thoughts about live action short film?
Mhm.
I know they're
Haven't
short.
seen any of these. Never heard of them. Haven't seen them.
The wonderful story of Henry Sugar is I believe it's Benedict Cumberbatch.
Maybe we should talk about films we've actually seen.
Yeah, that's gonna be a very short.
That'll take
show.
like 2
But
minutes.
yeah, we're not gonna talk very much.
No, about of all time. Greatest director of all time, Steven
Yeah.
Spielberg. Greatest Western of all time, Tombstone. Of all time. It's tied between the jerk and the nutty professor. Yeah. You know, at least we know what we're talking about instead of like, I don't know, I ain't seen that one. I ain't seen that one either.
Well, all I know about that one is that it's a Wes Anderson film.
Ooh.
And yeah, I know how you feel about him.
Ooh.
But I figure, he's been talked about so much lately. It's like, well, I'll just go ahead and give them the vote.
Well, I'll talk about them, all right.
Yeah.
With some words that probably can't use on this podcast. No, we use them all the time anyway.
Okay.
He just cuts that part out.
I like his movies, but okay, whatever. Anyway, all right, so let's go to animated short film now. All right, nominees are Letter to a Pig, The 95 Senses, Our Uniform, Pachyderm, and then War is Over, inspired by the music of John and Yoko. And Susan voted for Letter to a Pig. Jose voted for Letter to a Pig. Victor voted for 95 Senses. I voted for Letter to a Pig. I have no idea what any of these are about. But Mike, what would you choose?
Well, I'm gonna copy Susan this time. It'll be Letter to a Pig.
I think there's some collusion going on here.
Who knows? We might be picking all the wrong ones, and Victor's gonna get
doubt that.
them all and win. All right.
So,
Well,
so
they're
I have a
animated
question
short-
real quick.
Huh?
Real quick question. So I was I'm in the back of a Hummer limo. I was sitting in the back by that strobe light, and I thought
Yeah.
it was distracting. So I slid to the other side, and now I feel it's too dark. Should I
Yeah,
go back?
no, the lights were fine.
You want me to go back where I was?
I think you should go back to where you were.
You're tripping, man. So yeah, go back.
I feel like I'm in the dark now. All right, I'm moving again. I'll get settled in by the time we're done. Hold on. Here we go. Sliding back to the original spot.
Original position.
For some reason, when I see Mike, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds just pops into my head.
Now I'm back. Let me get on this side so the light's facing me.
Yeah, there you go.
I think that's the best I'm gonna
That's
get
much
back
better. Yes.
there. All right.
Mhm.
Okay, carry on. Sorry about that.
I hope
Mike
I don't
just
get
wants
an
to be in the
epileptic
spotlight.
hit
That's
from
okay.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. You're gonna need to put a warning.
that. You know, epilepsy is
Belinda.
Caesars.
I'm gonna have some
Strobe
seizures.
light.
Melinda said that some people go in the pharmacy and they're like, you have my seizure medicine?
Sure.
My seizure medicine? I get seizures.
By the seashore.
Marcel, the seashell.
Oh my
My
gosh.
seizures.
This is you get
All right. Well, let's move on to the next category. which is production design. And our nominees are Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. And Susan chose Barbie. Jose chose Poor Things. Victor chose Barbie. And I chose Poor Things.
And with the tiebreaker,
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna choose Barbie.
Okay, you're
Hey.
choosing Barbie. All right, okay.
No idea. I have no idea.
None of us do, but that's what makes it interesting.
Are you sure none of us are voting members of the Academy of Award?
No.
Motion Picture Arts and Science.
Like, they're lost. I don't think they watch all the films either.
You're probably right.
Mhm.
All right.
We're done with the first column.
Should we do no, let's leave best picture for the end.
Mhm.
Let's leave all of our watchers, know, leave them in anticipation.
Oh, I was gonna leave, but they're gonna wait me until the end.
Our millions and millions of fans.
Because I really want to know who the film editing is going to be, and
That's because we have all this commercial time to sell. That's
There
why.
we'll start with the top of the list there, which is documentary feature film. The nominees are, I believe that's Bobby. I'm not sure. Bobby Wine. I don't think it's Bobby, but I don't know. Bobby Wine, The People's President, The Eternal Memory, Four Daughters, To Kill a Tiger, and 20 Days in Mariupol. I hope I didn't mispronounce that, but sorry if I did.
Mariupol.
Mariupol. Okay. Let's see. Susan chose To Kill a Tiger. Jose chose 20 Days in Mariupol. Victor chose 20 Days in Mariupol. And I chose 20 Days in Mariupol.
Uh-oh.
And I chose 20 days.
You are choosing 20 days. All right. I'm not really sure what it's about. Jose, is that like a history lesson we need to know about, or?
I don't know. I mean, I've heard of Mariupol, but I forgot. It's somewhere in the Middle East, I think. Maybe.
No, it's
Or Asia.
Or Asia?
I heard of tigers.
I've heard of tigers. Oh my gosh.
What's the
I
do with
know.
cats?
We've already
It's a famous tiger, the famous one
Tony's
that they
Um,
killed.
it's Daniel Tiger from the PBS.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Evil
Well,
laugh.
I don't want to see anything about killing tigers, so.
Well, let's,
What is
okay.
what is it with all these animal titles? Letter to a pig, pachyderm,
I
kill a
don't.
tiger,
You know, Oppenheimer, yeah.
Oppenheimer.
That's Hoppenheimer. That was the kangaroo.
Oppenheimer.
I thought I saw Oppenheimers flying over
Bet you
the
did.
river, crossing the bridge. You know where the bats come out?
Oh my goodness.
That
Right,
was a bad dad joke for the books. I'm writing a book, bad dad jokes.
Ah.
Bad dad jokes.
All right. Well, I don't know. According to us, it should be 20 days in Mariupol, but we'll see. All right. Next category is documentary short film. And the nominees are The ABCs of Book Burning, The Barber of Little Rock, Island in Between, The Last Repair Shop, and I'm so sorry again about the pronunciation, but Nine Waipo. Nine and Waipo. I don't.
You just offended our fans from Taiwan.
I
Yeah.
know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
butchered it.
tried. If somebody wants to let us know how to pronounce that, please do.
Ruin our whole fan base.
You just cussed them out in Taiwanese.
Yeah.
Insulted the whole nation.
Insulted the whole
I
nation.
had gotten recently a notification. I don't remember where it was from. I want to say it was YouTube, where our podcast, shows. But it said something about we were we were trending somewhere in Africa. I don't know.
I know we have a
In
follower
Mariupol?
from Africa. We do.
I
Cool.
don't know. That's what I heard.
Mariupol?
We were
Yeah.
in the top 5 trending in Africa. Like,
Oh.
you should get the right people.
So we're gonna have to tour Africa 3 times a year, like AC.
Yes.
AC first
We'll have
started
to
there.
go there. Yes.
But they toured San Antonio 3 times a year. The rock stars here, nobody's back home. The same for UFO and Monkey and all these groups. Back in the day. And they went back to the radio guys.
We'll see. I don't know. I don't know what that was, but I think they just got us mixed up with somebody else. Who knows?
Hmm.
Mhm. All right. So Susan chose The Last Repair Shop. Jose chose the ABCs of book banning. Vic chose the ABCs of book banning, and I chose Island in Between, just because it sounded like a cool title. But what do you choose, Mike?
Man, I was gonna pick the ABCs of book banning.
Hmm.
ABCs of book banning. Okay. That's what we're putting you down for. All righty.
Hmm.
And has anybody heard of any of these?
Nope.
No.
You know what I feel like? When I would do my algebra homework, it's like either they're all right or they're all wrong. No in between. In this case, they're all gonna probably be wrong.
Oh, well, maybe. Who knows?
Or they're all gonna be right. Or they're all gonna be wrong.
Well, I'm sad because usually I will see, at least one and know something, but nope, this year nothing.
You mean you never heard of 99 and Waipo?
No.
Never. All of our African fans have heard of it.
I know.
Yeah. They're all abuzz on YouTube right now. The comments.
TikTok.
They're gonna cancel us.
They're still talking about that one from last year. Remember?
Yes.
That movie.
Did you hear they're gonna do a second one?
What?
That's what I heard.
It's gonna be
Two.
All
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
right.
But yeah, I did hear that. All right. Next category, film editing. Category film editing. The nominees are Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things. And Susan chose Oppenheimer. Jose chose Oppenheimer. Victor chose Oppenheimer. And I chose Oppenheimer. Mike, what would you like to choose?
Is Mike going to
I
be the
think
wild
I'm gonna
card?
go
Or
with
is
Oppenheimer.
You think so? Okay.
Something's telling me I should go with Oppenheimer.
Sounds good. All right. We'll give that to you. All right. Next.
I think that's the first one that everybody agreed on, I think.
Yeah.
No, didn't we all agree on Godzilla?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Not me. I voted for King Kong.
Ah.
That's right.
He's not up this year.
I had to pick Godzilla because I had no choice.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, I would have picked
Peer
King Kong.
pressure.
Let's see. Next category, the international feature film.
Hmm.
We have Yo Capitano, Perfect Days, Society of the Snow, The Teacher's Lounge, and The Zone of Interest. Susan chose Society of the Snow. Jose chose Perfect Days. Victor chose The Teacher's Lounge. And I chose The Zone of Interest. Only because that's the one I had been hearing more about. So
And I'm gonna go with the Teacher's Lounge.
oh, Teacher's Lounge. Okay.
Way to go, Mom.
Sometimes I still feel like when I visit you guys.
Yeah.
The Teacher's Lounge. Talking about school. Whoops. Did anybody does anybody know what the Teacher's Lounge is about?
I saw a preview for it. I think it's in an Asian country. I don't want to say if it's Korea, maybe. And it's about school, and it has something to do with something happens at a school. And I can't remember if it's about teachers or students or what, but that's the only preview I saw, so I picked that one.
So it's a horror.
Could be about lounge.
Probably got something to do with a teacher and some students, and it takes place in a teacher's lounge. Okay.
And lounging has a lot of lounging in this movie.
So
Not
it's
a
a horror.
lounge.
It's a horror movie then.
It's a horror movie.
Because when I leave work, I don't want to go to a movie to be back in like, oh god, torture. It's like that Clockwork Orange. You're like, no.
Ooh, yeah, really. Yeah.
Did y'all see I think it was the last episode of Abbott Elementary? I want to say it was the last one. Maybe it was the one 2 weeks back about a kid recording what was being talked about in the teacher's lounge. No.
I've never even seen the show.
It's in the show.
What?
I've seen the
I've never
show.
seen it.
You need to watch it. It's good.
Hmm.
It's good.
I don't know. I every time a show comes on TV that's about school, I was like, they're not going to get it right.
No, this one's
Yeah.
good. I think the same thing, but I really like this one. Plus, it's a comedy, but a lot of it, you see a lot of you know that a lot of it is like what it's like in school.
Hmm.
No.
Wow.
Except they don't show the kids being really bad, which is something we have to deal with on an
They
every
see a
day.
bunch of kids making out and vaping and being on their
Yeah,
phone.
they don't focus on the kids. They focus more on the faculty, but
Hmm.
it's good. Anyway,
But it's a fantasy then.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a nice fantasy.
They live in Willy Wonka land then in that case. Yeah.
It's mostly elementary, so
Oh, no wonder.
yeah, nothing really big happens there.
They're still
Yeah.
vaping and all that other stuff. But just, yeah.
With the
Yeah,
fifth
that's why I
graders, yeah,
chose cannibalism movie.
cannibalism.
That's what the movie's about.
My
the one
Lord,
I
that took a
chose.
dark turn.
I know. I was like, what? Abbott Elementary is about cannibalism?
Yeah, the one I chose.
I was
I was like, now I want to watch it.
That'd be a nice change.
Mhm.
It is. It's about cannibalism.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, that crash where the people had to eat each other.
Oh, you're talking about the,
Oh,
The airplane, the crash.
Yeah.
yeah.
which one was that one?
Society of the Snow.
Oh, yeah, I did see that
Oh,
one.
that's right.
Well, Melinda was watching it, and but they've done it like several times before. They did it.
Yeah.
I saw the one back in the 90s or whatever called the Live, I think.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
They did a version back then, but there's another one like back in the 70s too.
Is
Yeah,
it the same? Is it the same
The same story
story? People, whatever group? They're. Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
about the
It was a
soccer
crash
or
in
rugby players.
the crash in the Andes Mountains.
Mhm. Yeah, that's it.
Interesting. Okay. I knew I had seen something about it, but I couldn't remember what it was. But,
And it freaked me
okay.
out. We're talking about Abbott Elementary and then started talking about
I
cannibalism.
know.
I don't, a right turn there. And it's like,
Woo!
the Donner Party all of a sudden.
The Dahmer party.
And a nice bit.
always wondered what
Donner,
happened
but
in the
Dahmer would be
movie,
funnier. Dahmer.
Oh my God. All right. Well, let's see. Next category. Let's move on. We'll talk some makeup and hairstyling.
All right.
And the nominees are Golda, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and Society of the Snow. And Susan chose Poor Things. Jose chose Maestro. Victor chose Maestro. And I chose Poor Things. All right, Mike.
Maestro.
Maestro it is. All right. He's going to be our tiebreaker.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't put the
Barbie?
Barbie movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah, that's true. I think Barbie got ripped off a lot. I think could have been nominated for some other awards. It should have been.
I don't know. Maybe.
Like Best
What-
Picture.
That's
Was
what?
it-
Like Best Picture.
Like
Yeah.
Best Picture.
Could have been.
Or was it
It's on
that
there.
good?
It's nominated.
Better
Is it
than
that
Song
good?
Olympics, that's for sure.
Is it that good?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it, but I mean,
Barbie?
I know it
Yeah.
had like a lot of publicity and people were, but doesn't mean that it was any good.
Barbie's an outstanding movie. Yeah, it's a
Oh.
really, really good movie. I liked it a lot.
Hmm.
You know, and yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, and then they nominated His Own Adventures, but not Barbie. I'm like,
Hmm.
head scratchers to me. I don't understand.
Oh, oh, Belinda's disagreeing there.
I'm a little meh about it. I don't know.
You
It
saw
was good. It was cute. It was funny. Message is something we've seen before. I don't know that they did it in some kind of new and like
Yeah,
super creative way. I don't know. I mean,
yeah. They had dancing and music and the acting.
I did like that. I
But
liked
American
the
Ferrera was
musical.
awesome.
Yeah.
They did a little tribute to 2001 at the very beginning, which I love. It was cool. When I saw that, I said, "Oh, I'm gonna like this movie." And that little soliloquy by America Ferrera about 2/3 of the way through the movie, like, wow. And I was like, yeah, okay, yeah. You know, because it's all happy and funny and all this, and all of a sudden she throws that on you and you go, ooh, okay, I need to pay attention to what's going on here because that was like heavy, you know, and I thought it was a great movie. So just my opinion.
I love America Ferrera. I agree with the message. I don't know. I just didn't think it was anything new. It's like stuff we've been saying all along.
Well, I think a lot of people have not been listening all along, and I think this movie got a lot of people's attention.
I don't know that they would be listening to begin with. I don't know. I don't know. That's my opinion, but
Yeah. Our followers will have to go and see it themselves.
Mhm.
agree to disagree, and then yeah, y'all tell us whether you agree with
Yes.
me or with Victor.
Yes.
I think our followers in Africa are blowing up the comments in the YouTube section right now. So
All right. Next one. Original score. So, oh, how much time do we? Oh, we got time. All right. Original score. Nominees are American Fiction, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. Susan chose Oppenheimer. Jose chose Oppenheimer. Victor chose Killers of the Flower Moon. And I chose Oppenheimer.
And
I
I'm
don't know why I
gonna
chose Oppenheimer. I think I'm going to change that.
what say you, Mike?
Oppenheimer.
Mike
I
says
wrote down
Oppenheimer. I think I'm going to change. Excuse
You're gonna
me.
choose.
Change it to Barbie.
I choose.
I choose.
Killers of the Flower Moon instead.
Hmm.
I don't know. I just have a feeling, but
That was a tough one because there wasn't any particular score that really jumped out at you this year.
yeah.
That was a tough one to pick.
And Indiana Jones, I mean, still the same theme.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. We have time for one
No.
more?
2
Probably.
minutes.
Let's see.
Something.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do.
I don't know. Yeah. I guess so. Let's go ahead and do original song. Original song, the nominees are The Fire Inside from Flaming Hot. I'm
that
Just
the-
Ken from Barbie. It Never Went Away from American Symphony. Was
Come on.
Hazy?
You can do it.
What? I'm sorry. I don't know how to pronounce this.
Now you pissed
Was-
off the people of the
Was Hazy?
Osage Nation.
Of the flower moon.
Sorry.
Thailand's already sending their
Wazazi?
complaints about Night Pie.
Hi.
Night Pie in the
Wazazi,
sky.
a song for my people from Killers of the Flower Moon. And What Was I Made For from Barbie.
The ancestors, you've angered them.
I know. I know. I'm sorry. But Susan chose I'm Just Ken. Jose chose What Was I Made For? Both of them from Barbie. Victor chose Killers of the Flower Moon. No, I'm sorry. Victor chose What Was I Made For from Barbie. And I chose Wazazi, a song for my people from Killers of the Flower Moon.
What say you, Mike?
Mike,
what I've been wondering.
do you need me to say them again?
Oh, you didn't hear me? I'm sorry. I said what I was been wondering my whole life. What was I made for?
Oh, no, I didn't hear that part. Okay. What was I made for from Barbie? Okay.
Got less than a minute.
Yeah, I think we're gonna stop and come back. We still got Best Picture, directing, actors and actresses. So let's take a little 10-minute break. And we'll be right back. Yes. There we go. All right, let's see. We left off on original song.
Mhm.
We're gonna jump over to the other column. And And I guess we can start at the bottom with directing
These are
and
the
work
big.
our way up and then come back to best picture.
Cool.
All right, so let's see. Directing. The nominees are Anatomy of a Fall, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer. Whoops. Sorry. Let me let Mike in. Oppenheimer, Poor Things, The Zone of Interest. Again, that was Anatomy of a Fall, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and The Zone of Interest. Susan chose Oppenheimer. Jose chose Oppenheimer. Victor chose Oppenheimer. And I chose Oppenheimer.
I think I see a trend.
I think so. Mike, what do you think? We are on directing.
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. All right. That's 3 that all of us agree on. Okay.
Well, I finally got back on. I don't know how much I missed, but it was buffering and waiting for the host. But now I just got.
It was waiting
Yeah.
for me.
Oh, okay. I thought it was me.
No, no, it was
Fortunately,
me.
I have to go. I just got a message that my clients are ready.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Gotta cut
Okay.
it early, guys. I'm sorry,
That's
but
all
at least I
right.
got to say bye.
If
It's
you
like-
can, just send us your pics later, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Just want to say bye to you guys. Thanks. At least I got a little bit in. I knew it was gonna be like this.
You have
All
I
right.
knew it was gonna be like
Bye,
this.
Mike.
presentation.
Careful.
We'll see y'all later.
Hmm.
Bye
Drive
bye.
safe.
Careful.
Hope we get a
Take
big
care.
tip.
All right. Talk to you later. Bye.
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 All right, so let's see. We all agreed on Oppenheimer. Very good. Okay.
Mhm.
Almost done. Costume design is the next category. The nominees are Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. So here's the costume design, and Susan picked Barbie. Jose picked Poor Things. Victor chose Napoleon. And I chose Barbie. So
Excuse me.
Did we all pick something different?
we all picked something different. Well,
Huh?
no, me and Susan
Mm-mm.
picked the same one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anybody have strong ideas on that one?
I just
I didn't
figured
get to see Poor Things, but it looked just the look was really, I don't know,
Bonkers.
Yeah. Out there.
well, yeah, eccentric, I guess. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
I didn't even know
But-
that was Emma Stone. Those eyebrows threw me off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
um, I don't know. So I had a hard time with that one. I was thinking either that or Barbie, but I couldn't decide. So I just went with the one I figure was getting the most buzz, and that was Barbie.
Mhm.
Just going with the crowd, huh?
I'm going with the crowd. Yeah. Crowd is
Mm.
usually right, like, what, 80% of the time? So
Sound like Donald Trump now.
You gotta do this.
80% of
gotta do
everyone. It's a beautiful 80%.
it's a good 80%.
The most beautiful 80% I've ever seen.
All right. Well, that's
Yeah, we
what
don't want
we
to
know.
alienate our Trump fans, right?
Well, yeah, I guess. If we have any, I don't know.
I'm sure we do.
Yeah.
I'm sure we do too. Anyway, all right. Next category is cinematography. And the nominees are El Conde,
Hmm?
Killers of the Flower Moon,
Hmm?
Maestro, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. Susan chose Oppenheimer. Jose chose Oppenheimer. Victor chose Killers of the Flower Moon. And I chose Oppenheimer.
What, Victor?
It was tough. It was tough.
Victor's dissenting opinion here. Why, Victor? Why?
Not like I saw a movie that was like, you know, one of these David Lean movies where it's a vast, you know, canvas to shoot this film. You know, a lot of them were very similar, and it was tough. But I just went with the Killers of the Flower Moon. It wasn't easy, you know. It was a toss up, but that's the one I went with.
I thought you were Team Oppenheimer.
I don't know if I don't know if anybody else will win from that movie. Well, we haven't gotten all the categories yet, but
Thought you were on Team Oppenheimer, so that's why I was
Yeah.
surprised.
I'm just
What-
gonna share the
Ah, give everybody a chance.
yeah.
What do y'all think Mike's gonna choose?
Oppenheimer.
That's my guess too. We'll see. All right, next category is animated feature film.
Hmm.
And the nominees are The Boy and the Heron, Elemental. I can't see that one. Nimona?
Mona.
Mhm.
I don't know. My glasses are failing me. Nimona. Okay.
Nimona.
Robot Dreams and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
It's pronounced Nimona.
Nimona. Okay.
No, I
Nimona.
don't know. I'm just messing.
I had to look
Okay.
up Wazahaz.
What's up?
Wazahaz.
Is that what you said?
That's how it's pronounced.
Oh,
I was
thought you
saying
were
Wazazi.
Wazza.
It's Wazaz.
Wazza.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
I hope the
The Osage people are now.
I hope the place where I looked it up was pronouncing it correctly and not messing me up. Uh, let's see. So, what did we pick? Oh, Susan picked Elemental. Jose picked Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Victor picked Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and I picked Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
Right. Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Does whatever a
That's the
spider
second
can.
movie, right?
Huh?
That's the second movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Second
the
movie.
animated one.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
the Spider-Man. There were two. That's the second one, right?
2 animated movies. Yes.
Okay. That's just wondering.
Nobody picked Boy and the Heron. It was a lot of good things said about it. And
Yeah, it looked really pretty too, but I don't know like what the story was about. So,
That's
but
one of those
everybody
studio,
loves Spider-Man. So,
Studio Ghibli movies.
yeah,
I've never seen a single one. Everybody raves about all those movies, and I've never seen one Studio
they're
Ghibli
very
movie.
pretty, but I've only seen a couple of them.
Uh.
They're I don't know. To me, they're a little confusing.
I don't know what the hype is all about, so that's why I never really.
They're usually very like fantasy-ish.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know, but they are they're like beautiful artwork. I can tell you
Mhm.
that.
Hmm.
All right, let's see next.
All right, we're getting to the big ones.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
Go.
actress in a supporting role, and we got nominees: Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer, Danielle Brooks in The Color Purple, America Ferrera in Barbie, Jodie Foster in Naiad, and Divine Joy Randolph in The Holdovers. Susan picked Divine Joy Randolph in The Holdovers. Jose chose Divine Joy Randolph in The Holdovers. Victor picked Divine Joy Randolph, I'm sorry, in The Holdovers.
Oh.
And I picked Emily Blunt in
Ah.
Oh.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to mess up the
Hmm.
yeah.
Well, Victor, you went against America Ferrera after you raved about the soliloquy.
Yeah, it was a great soliloquy, and I was. Let me see. Yeah, but Divine's been winning all the other awards. She's on a roll. She's got some going into this, and she was good. How many of y'all saw The Holdovers?
I
No.
wanted to see it.
I saw The Holdover.
Oh, you did?
Yes,
it
I did. Yeah,
I
it was
wanted to
really
see it.
good. It was. She was excellent in that movie. Yeah, I mean, she deserves it. She did really good.
Interesting. So Naiad, I didn't get to see, or I didn't really even hear about that. That's
It's on Netflix.
Is the
it's on
story of
Netflix. Oh, okay.
Dan the Naiad, who's a former Olympic swimmer who
Swimmer,
won
yeah, okay.
Mhm.
That's what I figured.
Cuba, and Jodie Foster's her partner, and it's about them. She's older now. She's a pretty old person to be doing that. So there was some, I don't think you should be doing this. I know I got to do this, and it gets pretty dramatic. I saw the preview. I wish I could have seen the movie, but again, it's one of those Netflix things. So
Mhm.
I don't even think I saw it pop up on my Netflix, but
yeah, maybe it's
It's on Netflix. I just saw it last night. I didn't see the
still
movie,
on
but I saw it pop up on the
Mhm.
suggested movies.
okay, I guess I'll have to look that up.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's see what is next.
Actress.
Actress in a leading role. And the nominees are Annette
Brr.
Bening in Naiad, Lily Gladstone in Killers of the Flower Moon, Sandra Hüller,
Oh, oh,
Hüller
oh.
in Anatomy of a Fall,
Ooh.
Carrie Mulligan in Maestro, and Emma Stone in Poor Things. And Susan chose Lily Gladstone in Killers of the Flower Moon. Jose picked Lily Gladstone in Killers of the Flower Moon. Victor picked Lily Gladstone, Killers of the Flower Moon. And I had no idea. So I picked Carrie Mulligan and Maestro. Well, I'm thinking maybe I should change it. I think you know what? I will. I'm gonna
Well,
To Sandra Hüller.
you're a
No.
follower.
to Lily Gladstone.
You're
Oh.
a leader, not a follower.
I'm gonna pick Lily Gladstone.
Mm-hmm. She goes along with the crowd.
Yes. Mob rules.
This year, yes, I am. All right.
Lily Gladstone was good in the movie.
Yes, she was. It's a very understated role, but she did it very well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm lost. Let's see, where are we? Oh, actor in a supporting role. Let me fix these up. I just messed them all up. Okay. Actor in a supporting role. So we got nominees Sterling K. Brown in American Fiction, Robert De Niro in Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling in Barbie, and Mark Ruffalo in Poor Things. Susan chose Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer. Jose picked Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer. Victor picked Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer. I
Hmm.
picked Sterling K. Brown in American Fiction.
Hey, woo.
I
I'm not
hope,
changing that one. I don't know. The movie looks really, really good. I mean, I really don't know who's gonna win. I didn't get to see Oppenheimer, but I didn't get to see American Fiction. But I have been hearing things about Sterling K. Brown, and Jeffrey Wright. So yeah, I'm sticking with Sterling K. Brown.
yeah, I'm going Robert Downey Jr. I think this is the easiest one to pick because I've seen all these and he's really good. And the thing is, the first half of the movie, he doesn't do much. He doesn't do much. You really don't know his role until the second half of the movie, and then it's like a shock, and it's like, whoa. And he's real, and I'm a big fan of Robert Downey Jr. anyway.
Oh yeah.
After seeing this film, I hope he wins. He needs to win. He deserves to win. He's been doing this a long time. I actually thought he had won for Chaplin, but I guess he didn't. So if he wins, this would be his first one, and I'm just rooting for him. I think he did a really good job in this movie. So to me, this was the easiest pick of all of them for me.
Okay.
Yeah, in the beginning of the movie, we didn't even know it was him.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah,
What does he
because
play? Does he play somebody like
well,
known?
the character, they show him in different like time periods. So in the beginning, he's like older, but we couldn't even tell it was him. Like just the makeup and the way he acts, like you really can't. And it's not till later when they show him younger that you could recognize him. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
You find out what motivates him, and that's where, oh.
Oh.
Well, I wasn't that old, but I mean, but I think he did a good job. But I mean, I wasn't that old. I didn't have my old face wasn't on. Like,
Oh.
Okay. Let's see. Next, we got actor in a leading role, and the nominees are Bradley Cooper in Maestro, Coleman Domingo in Rustin, Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers, Cillian Murphy in Oppenheimer.
Cillian.
Cillian. Yeah.
Is it really? Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah.
Positive.
He's Irish.
That's
Right.
that's why I'm
Like-
questioning it.
Like Siobhan.
That's spelled with an S.
No, but it's Siohabha, and it's got
Yeah.
all that stuff. It's
Yeah,
Irish.
which is why I thought it was Killian,
Silly.
like in the Celts.
That would be with
The Celts.
a K.
I don't know. Okay.
The Celtics.
The Celtics. There you go.
Yeah, the Celts.
Oh, I thought you meant like the skirts they were, the Celts.
Those are kilts.
No.
The Celts wore kilts.
There you go.
I think
Yes,
so.
I think so. I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway,
And they sell
okay.
seashells to Marcel with
This is not costume design.
No, this is not costume and design. And then Jeffrey Wright in American Fiction. All right. One more time. Bradley Cooper, Maestro, Coleman, Domingo, Rustin, Paul Giamatti, The Holdovers, Cillian Murphy, Oppenheimer, and Jeffrey Wright, American Fiction.
Cillian. Even I know.
Ah. All right. Susan picked Cillian Murphy. Jose picked Cillian Murphy. Victor picked Cillian Murphy. And I picked Cillian Murphy in Oppenheimer.
So Cillian wins, you lose.
No.
Mhm.
If they pronounce it Killian, I get an extra point.
It's wrong.
All
Mhm.
right.
That Bradley Super, Solomon Dominguez. Yeah.
Solomon Dominguez.
Bradley Super.
Super.
Oh, they're all such good actors that yeah, I had to go Oppenheimer just because that's the buzz. But Coleman is a really good actor. Giamatti, of course. Jeffrey Wright, just wonderful. Bradley Cooper, same thing. But I think I don't think they would give it to Cooper because of A Star Is Born. He already got way too much, you know, recognition after that. So I think they're gonna go with somebody else. But who knows?
We'll never see it because it's on Netflix, so
Well, I'll be watching it.
not me.
Hopefully before the Oscars, I might be changing my mind. No, let me do this one. I'm gonna pick this one instead. Okay, so last but not least, we are up to Best Picture. You guys ready? Strap yourselves in.
Ben-Hur.
No. Best Picture nominees are American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, and Zone of Interest. Woo! 10 movies. Now,
Wasn't Zone of Interest in another category for best film?
for the international feature film.
Yes.
Can
Yes,
they
it
do
was.
that? Can they put them in the same
I
like?
guess so.
That doesn't seem fair.
It doesn't seem fair, but I wouldn't worry about it.
What would you have put in its place?
No,
which-
I'm saying it. They should have just picked one or the other. It's
I agree.
What would you
Yeah.
put? Well, what would you have put in its place?
in the place of Zone of Interest.
Yeah.
Kong versus Godzilla.
Well, okay. That I would have too.
The Naked Gun movies.
No.
Airplane. Blazing Saddles.
Airplane 2?
1 and 2.
Yeah.
Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles.
Mm.
That's a good.
Hmm,
All of
okay.
Ben-Hur.
Yes, we know your pick. Okay. All right. So let's see. Susan chose Oppenheimer. I wonder what the other ones are going to be. Jose picked Oppenheimer. Victor picked Oppenheimer. And I picked
Zone of Interest.
Oppenheimer. And the winner is, we don't know until
Sunday.
Sunday night. But we're probably pretty sure it's going to be Oppenheimer.
It should be.
It should be Oppenheimer. I guess so. I guess I'll have to wait and see. But yeah.
I think
Well, those are our picks.
Barbie should have got. Well, they did get nominated for Best Picture, but it should have got more nominations. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a voting member, so.
I don't know.
Belinda came all Barbie today. With
I
her
did,
pink-
just for Barbie.
His team
I
Barbie.
even got my pink drink.
But you didn't pick Barbie for any of these.
I did not.
You tolerate me. You really tolerate me.
Oh, here I got mine.
Oh, there you go.
All right, hold on. Let me grab this one.
I
Can't see
can't see
it.
anything.
Oh, wait. hold on.
It's all blurred out. Is it something obscene?
It looks
You
like
know-
a mariachi.
You don't want to know what it is.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
Ah, ooh, where did you get that?
Vicente,
There you go.
That's nice.
that is nice. But can you take him out of the box?
He would lose his value.
He would lose it.
So we got a few minutes still. Anything y'all want to talk about before we say goodbye to our lovely audience?
Excuse me.
Just one thing. This might be controversial, but do the Oscars even matter anymore?
Mm.
Like
me,
the
yes.
number of people that actually watch it is like gone down. You know, people don't even really watch it.
I don't
The
think
movies that they show, like people don't really go see them, you know, at the theater. And
I don't think that's where the value lies, though. I don't think it lies in how many people watch the Oscars. I think the value lies in like what the
Who's what?
industry, well, not the industry, but like
so you seen the hamburger
viewers-
analogy. So if people don't go eat hamburgers at a certain place, it's not that
Not the meat.
people
Stuff
don't.
of meat.
Not a lot of people go eat the hamburger, but still, it's the good hamburger place. Even though a lot of people don't go to eat hamburgers.
I think there are awards given for popularity, but I don't think the Academy Awards are based on popularity. I think
No.
they're artistry. And that's why a lot of the awards that win, you never see them again. Right? Like Shakespeare in Love. When was the last time y'all saw Shakespeare in Love?
There's
Even
a
though-
ton of Oscar nominated movies that I've never seen and didn't even know they were nominated or never even heard of them.
Right.
You know, you watch TCM and they'll show a movie and they're like, this was nominated. And I'm like, I've never heard of that movie.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So that's the difference to me.
You guys have seen them because you're film buffs, but I'm talking about like the general public. Like, what does
Yeah.
it matter to the general public? It doesn't.
Of
it
course
doesn't really-
not.
as much. If anything, the general public cares more about what they're wearing,
Mm-hmm.
Or who's
or what
there?
even what their political stance is
Ex-
on some.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. For the general public, it's all about the pomp and circumstance of it all. It's not about the actual movies. We
Yeah.
who love movies are watching it for the actual movies.
Yes,
So
But that's a small percentage.
it is.
yeah,
How many
But
people out there
but
actually go to
that's-
see movies for the artistic part about it? You know,
yeah, I do. Yes,
we're like the 1%. You know,
and there's nothing wrong with that.
that's what I'm saying. But the Academy Awards is like shown on national TV. Who's gonna watch it? Like the 1%?
We are.
Well,
Is that enough to keep it on air though? Like for people to be like showing it?
Well, yeah. Now that's something different. That would be.
well, you also
How many
have to realize that the broadcast is worldwide. It isn't just in the United States.
Hmm.
And as long as they can sell commercial time, they're going to keep putting it on TV. You know,
A lot of the movies are American made, aren't they? I mean, the majority of them are.
Well, but I don't know if you noticed, a lot of the people winning the acting awards are British or from
Mhm.
somewhere else. Cillian Murphy,
Yeah.
silly, is Irish.
Cillian.
Yeah. Daniel Day-Lewis won a bunch. He's British. I mean, a lot of foreign actors are the ones winning. The best director is probably going to go to an Englishman. It's a worldwide broadcast. So it's not just because I agree with you completely that a lot of people tune in just to see what people are wearing or stuff like that. And half of the movies that are winning or even nominated, they've never even seen them. Maybe they're waiting to see who wins so they can decide what movie to go see when somebody wins one, you know. But I can't get inside everybody's head. But since I think because it's a worldwide broadcast, you're going to have millions of people watching the show. But I do think it's mostly about the artistry. The winners are chosen based on the artistic merit, not on ticket sales. Yeah.
Y'all ready?
But-
How to pronounce his name?
Cillian Murphy.
Ah,
No, you're asking Siri. That
Cillian
doesn't. Siri
Murphy.
doesn't know.
Well,
Siri doesn't know.
Okay.
Siri.
Too
No.
bad we're not betting actual money because y'all would be paying up on Sunday.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
unless
Wait.
John Travolta does it.
Oh Lord. Hopefully not.
Like the only reason the Oscars was popular, what, like a year ago, whatever, was because of the slap. But nobody probably would have known anything about like who won or who was there or any of that stuff, except for the people like you or us that care about that sort of thing. But nobody really cares about it. Not nobody, but I'm saying like a very small percent of people care about it.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things they've been saying, that the Oscar viewership, the number of people that watch it keeps going down. Yeah, maybe it's international and all that, but still, I mean, the numbers are low.
However, those that are nominated and who win get a big like step up, or as far as like work that they're offered.
But you see the movies they make, right? Because they're not just making like artistic movies, they're also making the big blockbusters that never get nominated for Oscars. Like say like Ryan Gosling, he's doing like this big blockbuster in the summer, The Fall Guy, right? But there's very few actors that kind of stick to like the low budget or whatever you want to call them, like independent type films. They do the big ones because they need the money for it. But there's no money in those small independent films, small budget films, artistic art house films.
Perfect.
Oh, what was that?
Sorry.
No,
That was the cat.
that wasn't me.
Where's Murphy?
Murphy? I think we all know how to pronounce Murphy. It's Cillian that everybody's killing me about.
Let's see.
I'm looking it up.
Look it up.
Yeah, they're doing like a
2023 was the year the world learned to pronounce Cillian. The ancient Irish name seemed to be on everyone's lips as the film Oppenheimer became a blockbuster with 13 Oscar nominations, including Best Actor for Cillian Murphy. Murphy has worked nonstop for nearly 30 years, but it was the epic drama of the
I still say it's Cillian and
never know what makes
It's gotten very quiet all of a sudden.
Gal Gadot too.
identify ingredients and separate them. Then you'd be a genius, but nobody knows.
Find out someday.
I say it's Cillian.
I agree with you.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
not.
getting that extra point on Sunday. That's all I know.
You probably need it, ha.
Oh. Any movies y'all are planning to go see anytime soon out in the theaters?
I want to see Dune.
Dune.
Yeah.
I've got to see it in IMAX, and like I said, all the IMAX showings at the Palladium are sold out till next weekend. I did go see the Bob Marley movie, One Love. I thought it was very good. I recommend it, especially if you like reggae music. It's great. But
Cool.
other than that, maybe what is that one? Was it Runaway Girls or
Oh,
You
What?
dropped off.
He ran away.
what happened?
I know which one he's talking about, but I can't remember the name of the movie.
Send
Runaway
runaway
Girls?
dolls or something.
Dolls, that's it. Yeah, he's
Mhm.
Dolls. Yeah, it's Dolls.
Hmm. Never heard of it.
One of those films they don't show everywhere.
Hmm. It's an Oscar movie.
Is there any movie that you would have liked? Oh, his laptop battery died.
Oh, damn.
Oh, well.
Sorry, Victor. Is there any movie that you wish would have been nominated?
Hmm.
Can't say because I haven't seen much.
Yeah, and most of the
That's
movies
true.
that came out, even the ones that are nominated, I wasn't really
Hmm.
excited to go see.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
So nobody wanted Wonka on there?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay.
No Wonka.
No Wonka.
No wanna Wonka.
Okay. Just wondering, because my watching movies has been very limited lately, so I'm hoping that'll change soon. I'm waiting to retire so that I can go watch as many movies as I want whenever I want. All righty. Well, I guess those are our picks. Our time's about to run out, and Victor's dropped off the face of the earth for online anyway. And Mike is gone. And Susan's not feeling well. And I guess that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So
We got a minute.
we got a
Oh,
minute. Should we
Go
say
see,
bye?
go see Jose Wednesday, right?
Is it this
Woo.
Wednesday you're gonna be on
Yeah, the Upstage Comedy Lounge, 7:30.
upstage?
$5 to get in.
Huh?
Yeah, so to all of our millions of followers and those in the continent of Africa, welcome to come.
The bad thing is that this will air after the fact, but I
Oh,
hope you have.
geez.
I know. I hope you have a good audience there,
Well,
and
hopefully it's the start of a career. So
that you
we'll see.
kill.
Yes.
And Susan, I
put-
hope you get better.
Hope I don't bomb like
Thanks.
Oppenheimer.
Ooh, that's a good pun.
But
Uh,
We need some drone sets, right?
so I guess that's it. This is Belinda saying bye. Jose saying bye.
Bye.
Susan saying bye.
Bye.
And we'll see you soon. Go watch our other episodes if you haven't yet on any of the channels down at the